Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Well done, you two. Right on time. The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the good.
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidus Harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is an escaped convict. Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to...
All right. All set? All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
Okay, so, no fakes. But did you see the strange markings on some of the...
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include...
So, nothing special then?
fertilizer, soap, and perfume. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board, and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Yeah!
Well, you've proved yourselves so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know, once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. so make sure you're prepared.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they in...
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded message. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. By all means.
Huh? Wait! You're just...
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before.
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice.
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact...
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we? All right. Then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those... What's with the... And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what... Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this... Well, what does it say? Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails! Not drop... Okay, Yelan, there are any... All the bombs on the deck.
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast.
Yelan! Honestly, seriously, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board. Wait a sec. Where are Corday and Dodomani?
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. Well, that must have been quite the ordeal for you, General.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidus Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remain. So, if I may, where are your goods heading?
To the Hotel de Boer, for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel.
Our...
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. He needs to get rid of anything that... The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine. Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact.
Okay, so...
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in... We're in the home stretch. And taking advantage of this auction, Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get... I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Is that my fault too?
Good evening, patrons.
Wow! This place is packed! Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something? Oh, wait! The people we're after are hiding here too! It's time to get... What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here is... Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all...
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yellow? It is you, right? It must be you.
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontanian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team.
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even, but the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. And I'm sure he's terrified. Because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time. So
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is,
there's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip it. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Yeah!
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him, which means the two don't know each other well at all.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. She'll be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale?
This was not how it was meant to go.
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No. The boss said that even if I got sent to the Fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep... And he even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk?
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yellow.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could've pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday, or...
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance.
You got it. I love it when a player...
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the Dark Financier to face the music.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
All right, this is where this area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series. But to tell you the truth, maybe he was planning to get.
Paimon was hoping it would be, well, after.
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end. All right, then let's see. All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait.
You know what? For some strange...
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut? Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh? A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those, no matter. Sometimes it's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order. 6 months of planning and execution was...
Why is the Dark Financier so... polite?
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler as you cut off my limbs, gouged...
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that...
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, there are... My moral laundering days are over. We both know that. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you... So, Agent Yelan... Even if the only score I get to settle here to...
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what...
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to... Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Unbelievable. You've bested me. Fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for every coin of... And all you'll be able to do...
You're not a detective.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now. Whew. After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon, as a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long. Maybe Paimon...
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys.
You really mean it? Oh, is that okay, Traveler? All right!
Well, Both our lives can get back to normal now. After talking about it for so long, mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler? What a nice night. Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner. If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere. All right, then let's look for a place to stop. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before it closes. I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around. Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side. I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation. It can't be helped. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment, Nodcry. No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward. And to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent. I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Nodcry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Busted.
Enraged Earth will not absolve you! Today, you witness your reckoning!
Take it easy.
Rest and reap.
Quietly now.
Shine
We're
down.
about to get dicey.
Breath from the sky.
Fisher!
No.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Hold the line.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not! Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Inazuma shines eternal! Plastic surge!
Quietly now.